Number 7. Connect through universal consciousness. This is the crown chakra, 7th chakra. It represents the ability to connect and be more powerful, be more forceful, have more insight and information. Let's see what the book says for card 7. The crown chakra, Sahasrara, presents itself to you today as a reminder that we are all consciously connected. This chakra speaks to universal consciousness, limitless connection, and enlightenment. Pulling this card challenges your 6th sense to clearly and directly communicate, knowing the unknown. Your 5th sense to feel the collective energy and become submerged in the thoughts, feelings, and actions. 4th sense to taste the harsh truths spoken by others. 3rd sense to smell the calming, cleansing properties of lavender and frankincense. 2nd sense to hear the Om chant associated with this chakra. And your 1st sense to see the pictures, objects, and situations channeled through this chakra. Have you ever gotten an idea or thought that made you immediately stop what you were doing and chase after it? The crown chakra is represented in the tarot by sword energy, the magician, the high priestess, and other energies. Specifically, it's a level of awareness that for most people is achieved through meditation. It brings us clarity, peace, and connectedness on an invaluable level. People who know me would probably describe me as sensitive, but not overly emotional, which is a common misconception. Sensitivity can be a superpower, especially as a tarot reading therapist. Meditation, however, is usually accompanied by emotions because the sense of connectedness can be overwhelming. Whether in the middle of the living room or the middle of the ocean, it's that universal connection that reminds us why we're here and why we do what we do. What a great reminder. I was explaining to one of my youngins my spiritual beliefs recently. And then I had the opportunity to explain it to another person in that very same day. And it reminded me what I believed. It also gave me an opportunity to express what I believed, but it also reminded me that I'm connected and that there are different ways to connect. What was that show? Oh my gosh, I can see her face and I hear It's like 2 or 3 syllables. It was a show about an airplane where all the passengers were connected and they had like strange things happening to them after the plane crashed. There was a particular sentence that they would say throughout that manifest, 3 syllables. Manifest is the show. Yeah. Because they all had that similar experience, they were all connected after that. They could feel each other even when they weren't in the same room, even when they had no connection outside of that airplane, outside of being on that same flight. Interesting. Connection is powerful and sometimes unexpected. Session 35, friends. How can I connect through universal consciousness to better understand myself? We're all connected.